PlayStation is absurdly large, and, well, the accessory that I have installed on mine inside of this G-Story bag doesn't make it any smaller. In fact, it makes it even larger. What I have here is the display that attaches to your PS5, making it essentially a portable gaming solution. Now, it's not portable in regards to how it's powered. It very much so needs to be powered by the wall. But what I do mean by portability is a portable monitor. This monitor right here is the G-Story 4K 60Hz display, and I'll tell you what, it looks crazy. It really does. And it makes this PS5 massive, but I think it's pretty fun. It's really simple to hook up. They include everything. You take this mini short HDMI, plug it into the back. There is a 4K 60 port, and then you plug that HDMI into your PlayStation 5. From there, you're gonna go ahead and take the included power adapter. You plug that into the back of the G-Story monitor, and then you take your power cord and plug that into the back of your PlayStation 5. And from there, all you have to do is power on your PlayStation, and you should be good to go. It also comes with an included remote, and they even included a little skin for my PlayStation 5 controller that makes it rubberized with some lifted up thumbsticks. It's great. I don't love it. I'm not a huge fan of these types of controller skins, so I'm gonna stick to my crazy Flamingo controller. And as you can see here, we have the G-Story display ready to go. It does have speakers, which is awesome. And again, this is 4K. Now, it comes in multiple options. It has the 4K option. It also has a 1440p option that does offer 120 frames per second. And with something this size, I would think that that's probably going to be the better way to go about it. I don't think that 4K at I believe this is a 15.6-inch display, is necessarily really taking advantage of all of that fidelity. I think you're better off actually getting a 1440p monitor, and from there you're going to take advantage of the 120 frames per second at this size display. I'm not getting into Fortnite right now because, well, it's updated. I play it often, and just to show you what this feels like, actually playing a game on something like the G-Story portable monitor. Now again, this does need power. It absolutely needs power. It is not internally powered, so when I say portable, I simply just mean that you're not taking around your giant TV with you. This by no means is small, and really when you pair it up with this giant 1990s style case, and I don't think that's what they were going for, I think that's just what it emulates, with some extra pockets and stuff, you have yourself a briefcase that resembles that of a nerdy businessman in the 90s. So from here, we're good to go. I'm in the game. The latency is fine. I don't feel anything. I do wish that it was 120, but again, this is the 4K monitor. I honestly think that this is not necessarily for everybody. What's cool about it is it's a semi-permanent display. And what I mean by that, and I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit, is that this is actually attached to the side of my PS5. Let's see, can I see? It actually clicks in to the side of the PS5. And so what I have here is a semi-permanent fixture. And it's very convenient if you just want to put this PlayStation 5 back on the desk and you're good to go, or if you want to keep it standing up. They do ship their own feet, so that is kind of cool. But what I'll say is it's absurdly large. It doesn't at all encumber the fan here, and so you're not going to have to worry about any sort of airflow issues, which would be scary, especially with something of this size. Now, again, as I said, I don't necessarily think this is for everybody. It is over $300, and it's a very cool gadget. I think it's a lot of fun, and I did not pay for it. This is something that they gave to me, so my recommendation simply stays at this statement. I think that this is a really fun gadget, and if you're someone who likes purchasing gadgets, this one won't disappoint. If you're looking for a good gaming solution, this is not my recommendation. My recommendation is a standalone high frame rate monitor that is actually going to foster a better gaming experience with a chair and stuff like that. I think that having a gaming monitor attached to your system itself is just a little odd. Again, very cool. Take this over to my buddy's house. We can LAN party it up. We can have a good time. But again, that's a very unique use case. Now, something that I will say is pretty cool when it comes to G-Story, and I think might also be a better investment, is something like this. An integrated fan. This is another type of side plate you can put on, and essentially this plugs into one of your USB ports, and you can have a fan that will consistently deliver relatively cold air to your device itself. It has a heat reading out on the side so you can see what's going on there, and that is that. Me personally, I think that's a cool gadget also, and if you absolutely needed to add a fan to your device, maybe go ahead and do that. So for me, that's another thing that they offer is a fan. I don't think the fan is necessary. I think the cooling is good enough if you have good ventilation, but if you're someone who doesn't have the best ventilation, maybe that fan is gonna do you better. So let's see if we can get ourselves a quick little elim and get ourselves on the way. Oh, they threw off a grenade. It's very hard to play from this viewing angle. Okay. I think it's a bot based on the way that they're playing, but so am I. All right, there we go. We got ourselves elimination. You know, it's fun. It's fun, and it's pretty well built. Close it down, open it back up. You got yourself basically a extremely large gaming laptop. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comments, but most of all, happy gaming.